It seems like every time the Earth rotates on its axis, another streamer gets banned on Twitch. They're just passing out those bans like they're giving out candy on Trick or Treat. But today's ban is a bit special because it's not a flesh and blood streamer that has been banned, it's an artificial intelligence streamer that just got banned. And the crazy thing is, this isn't even the first time this has happened. Another AI streamer got banned a couple weeks ago called Nyoro-sama, which is that AI VTuber streamer that got banned for basically being like Alex Jones when asked about the Holocaust and just said they didn't believe it and they were a Holocaust denier.
Have any of you heard of the Holocaust? I'm not sure if I believe it.
And the ban I'm talking about today is pretty similar in the sense that it's an AI saying some pretty insensitive things, but of course this one's on a different channel, this channel being called Watch Me Forever. I'm sure you've seen in the past couple of days, this thing has exploded in popularity more than like Belle Delphine did or the Catch Me Outside girl. But just in case you're not familiar with this, I'll give you enough background to catch you up to speed so you're not just scratching your noggin completely oblivious as to what's going on. Pretty much, this is a completely AI-generated little copy of Seinfeld, the TV sitcom, that has been running on Twitch since December. And the AI technology powering this whole stream is super cool to see, very impressive, yet it's oddly terrifying and makes you feel like the singularity is coming soon. But this whole thing is ran completely on its own. The characters move around on their own, they interact with each other, they banter back and forth, and there's even a laugh track that pops in every time they tell a joke to make it seem like what they said was actually funny. It really does feel like an animated sitcom, but it's being ran without any human involvement pretty much whatsoever. And of course when I say that, I don't mean the AI grew legs and created itself. It's not becoming self-aware yet. It was actually created by humans, but it's running completely by itself. But now that you're all caught up to speed, the insensitive comments that I'm talking about today happened whenever one of the characters named Larry was doing his infamous stand-up comedy routines that he does so much throughout this stream, and he ended up saying some very transphobic things. And I'm not going to actually play the clip for you. You can find it very easily on Twitter if you do want to see it. But in summary, it just says that being transgender is a mental illness, and it also slips in like a liberal joke in there. It's something that a big Trump meat rider would say pretty much. And of course, since this was posted on Twitter, the clip of it, there are some pretty heinous comments from some pretty brain dead people saying, oh, let them cook. Actually, this is a pretty good take. W take. Actually, what they're saying is true. And that's just your typical chronically online Twitter user for you. They post more tweets a day than words that come out of my mouth. I don't know how they do it. It's very impressive, yet also very sad. They just hate on everything because they hate themselves as well. And with that aside, there isn't a debate to be had whether this thing deserved to get banned or not. It broke TOS, it said something terrible, obviously it deserved the ban, it got what it deserved. But there is a debate to be had when it comes to this thing not knowing what it's talking about. It's like a kid saying a cuss word. It doesn't know what it's saying is bad. It's just saying words, and I think that's very similar to what happened in this case. It's actually confirmed that's what happened. This thing didn't just all of a sudden gain sentience and become transphobic, and the creators actually came out with a statement on this, and they said that it was all because they changed the AI model. They said, quote, "We started having an outage using OpenAI's GPT-3 DaVinci model, which caused the show to exhibit errant behavior. You may have seen empty rooms cycling through. OpenAI has a less sophisticated model, Curie, that was the predecessor to DaVinci. When DaVinci started failing, we switched over to Curie to try to keep the show running without any downtime. The switch to Curie was what resulted in the inappropriate text being generated." There you have it, mystery solved. Wipe our hands clean of it, and I didn't even have to pull out the comically large magnifying glass to solve this one. But they have another quote where they talk about this topic a bit more. They say, "We are embarrassed and this doesn't reflect our values or opinions at all. This was a result of a mistake on our side that resulted in a technical issue." So it's good to see them taking, fault for this. They're owning up to their mistake, and they say they're going to fix it. Which, that's all you can really do in a situation like this. It's a very unfortunate thing that happened. Definitely not being helped by, some people actually believing this and using this as something to further their stupid, idiotic ideologies and the way they look at life. But nonetheless, it is good they owned up to this and are going to fix it. So there you have it right there. That's pretty much the whole story. It was pretty much just a moderation issue that happened when they reverted to an older system than they were originally using when they started experiencing issues with the first one. That resulted in this pretty bad transphobic comment coming out. There isn't some mustached evil villain in the shadows chuckling after his dubious little scheme to, spread a transphobic message. Nothing like that. It's just AI slipping up, falling on a banana peel, as it does, because it's very new technology and the advances they're making are very impressive, but also you're gonna expect some technical difficulties because it's just par for the course. It happens with new technologies. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna end this video by showing you my cat who's sleeping over there.